Hi there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim here to do your reading for Labor Day. It is going to get out on time, thank God. Okay, lighting some Palo Santo. Let's get into this reading. It's because it's going to be a quick reading. I do have private readings I'm still working on. Those are $24 if you want them. They're recorded to you, sent to you within 48 hours, and they're in the description box is how to get it. I'm trying to hurry because I keep running out of time. I'm setting 15 minutes for the time for this. So what we're going to do is a breakthrough spread for you. We're going to figure out your pattern or what it is that we need to have the breakthrough about, the challenge, the breakthrough, the breakthrough card. How to blank out on that. I've been doing these all day. And then we have your strength card. We'll have your outcome and your advice card, and I will use different decks. So like this is the pattern, this is the challenge, here's your breakthrough, and this is the 108 deck, strength, oracle deck, outcome, advice. Bottom of the deck, curtain call, acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, spotlight, theater. Are you a celebrity? Maybe. You're going to be a celebrity? Maybe. Be in the spotlight? For sure. Recognize? For sure. Okay, this is the Siren Song. And it is a combination of the Lenormand and the Kipper style decks. So here we go with this too. Bottom of the deck, an ending of some sort. End of a situation, end of somebody going out of your life. Like, and I don't mean like in a coffin. I mean like somebody just exiting your life, or the end of a situation, you know. Something like that, usually. I'm going to pull one from Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Alchemy deck for the breakthrough. Okay, and then we have the Kipper style deck next. It's actually called the Kipper deck, I'm pretty sure. Take these in the upright, and then the tarot card I will be taking in the reverse. Might be the end of a court situation. Court is really wanting to show itself, so I will show it. And then mature man is on the bottom of the deck. There. Okay, this is the last one, and then we will flip them. And we're using Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. So quite possibly a journey that you're about to go on, which involves new alliances, new partnerships, and expansion. Expansion, growth. Here's the pattern. Wow, really the ending and an ending. Two endings. The urn, loss, death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, poverty, a change of state. I think it is, oh wow. And then letting go of a loss. Be shared loss. For some, you have actually had somebody pass away. You had to have, some of you, because it's a shared experience here that has pattern coming back, and it is a pattern for all of us. Okay, so it's not something that should be really even taboo to talk about. But this is like something that you, okay, and if it's not that, then it's the end of a relationship, the end of the hurt from a third-party situation, whatever it is. It's the end. It's putting it in the past, or, you know, grieving, getting over grieving. or healing from some kind of grieving. These are your golden ships coming in, though. 2 cards that represent ships coming in. They're gold, too. So your golden ships coming in, and then I have the house, which for some, this feels like somebody has passed on a house to someone. It really does. It could be this mature man. I'm not sure. Main male in the reverse. But there's something to do with the house, and maybe this is also like you're coming to a closing. Maybe it's closing costs, closing sale. I don't know. Something to do with what you're building. It could be your, everything about you be represented by the house as being your own foundations, solid, stable, right? All right, I have in the challenge, person of water, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could represent maybe needing to reach out to a healer, a counselor, advisor, or an author. The stork could be talking about, well, all the time it's talking about rising above and elevating. It can be about moving from one place to another, relocating. It can be about the birth, news of a birth, or an opportunity with business. You are on somebody's thoughts for sure here, Virgo. You've got some kind of telepathy going on, or somebody feels like they do with you, thinking about you all the time, painting you even. Okay, this is a person who's very into you. They're a challenge. They are a challenge. Could be a person of water. Could be. And then we have the Hangman in reverse, which is coming out of a period of waiting where you had to look at things from a different point of view or you just did. You got a new perspective on things. So it is the end of a waiting period, too, is what I see. Let's see what your breakthrough is about with these. Let's do the big one. Oh, wow, Mars. Yeah, you're about to move forward. So if anything was stagnant or we didn't know what kind of strategy or what our next move was going to be, this is associated with like that Emperor energy and power. I mean, you see the lightning, power, Leo, Aries, Sag. Holding the power and definitely the moves. Something about the moves to make as you conquer. As you conquer. This could be a court situation, justice in the reverse. Standing up for yourself, holding the power as things get balanced out that have been unjust or not balanced up to this point. You will have a pathway be known to you about, okay, now it's time to go forward. Occupation, some of you, this is about balance, finding balance in power within your occupation, where you feel powerful is what I mean by the power. At this time, the situation or outcome is unlikely to occur. And with the unlikely, I would think that it would be about things staying unbalanced for you. Like that would be unlikely for that to stay because all of these energies suggest a pathway of moving forward. It's kind of coming across as like something unchanged for a while. Let me get another card on that unlikely just to figure that out real quick, because it's not something that, like, I'm not doing these readings for you to have a breakthrough on something that you don't want to occur, right? I feel like if you are thinking, okay, something bad's going to happen, it's not. Something's unlikely to happen to you that is unjust or something like that, okay? Yeah, especially if there's fighting, arguing, bickering, even in the courtroom or whatever it is. All the truth is not being expressed here. There will be a path known. This is something that you haven't been wanting to think about. So whatever these people are trying to do or these other energies are trying to do to get you distracted, off focus from your occupation, from your powerful pathway, is unlikely that they will succeed. Okay, so your strength is your fishing pole, self-reliance, you extend yourself for others, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion, accomplishments, self-reflection, and self-improvement. Yeah, nice. Okay, and the dog is a person who, if it's not a dog, it's a person who's like a very powerful friend to you, somebody that's very loyal. That could be an Emperor energy too, is what I'm picking up. See, you have the Ace of Swords, and when we're clarifying whether what these energies were that were wanting to fight or pull you off focus or bicker, they're the ones that got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. They don't have the truth and the information like you do. You hold the sword here. It's almost like you hold the sword of Archangel Michael here. You have some kind of major strength, because this hand is coming out of heaven, holding this truth, sword of truth. And then on your strength is your soulmate connections. Wow, lover's energy. So I don't know who this is to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like it can be a strength, is that you have a connection who's definitely thinking about you, sending you like well wishes, which in a sense are forms of spells. You know, that they're always thinking about you, but they're thinking good things for you. Then that's really good to have them on your side. You want someone that's going to be thinking good for you all the time. Okay, so you have some kind of crossroads, a decision, and definitely, oh wow, definitely move forward without fear. All right, we'll talk about this. So here's the outcome, your fairy tale, seriously. And you got 2 7s in this pile, right? So, brave and bold, moving on from old patterns, right? Fears, patterns, behaviors. The fairy tale, though, says believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorn and rainbows, aspire, happily ever after, and the fanciful stories we tell. Whatever it is going to be kind of impossible when Spirit has a fairy tale arranged for you. The only thing that could get in the way of this fairy tale would be your own self-sabotage. And I say that because the 7 of Cups with the bad health. So there's something, God, that scared me. There is something about your choices, and to choose wisely, especially when it comes to whatever you put in your body that can make your thinking or your emotions a little bit more hazy or cloudy. Just be careful with your choices, because it could be something that's actually affecting health at this point, and that's why they were saying it. You have a gift. It's this fairy tale. I feel like you are going to make the right choices. You also have lots of choices available to you to get out of an unhealthy situation. But this gift is coming from somebody, mature man maybe? Let's go on. Advice, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Focus on this fairy tale. Focus on the fact that you can build your heaven on earth. Especially when you're coming out of a time where you're grieving something. It's the best time to be like, okay, you know what? Let's focus on the things that are great, that are loving, and that are good. And sometimes it takes death for us to realize what is really important in our lives anyway, about the love and the connections, you know. So unexpected income along with the gift, great fortune, part of the advice, and then Anam Kara, unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always, tenderness, timeless, constant affection, best friends, appreciation, unchanging, and infinite love. Jeez, that's just so beautiful. I don't think I need to clarify what the gift is. It's something that has to do with the unexpected income or great fortune. Like, that's great, but when you focus on the love part and putting that on all areas or into everything that you do, that love, its abundance is reflected in everything, even the energy of money, right? And this is going to be a little bit quicker today, so I can get these messages out there. Look, we have fairy tale and fairy guides. Whenever you're feeling blue, don't fear. The fairies are protecting you. And I have a major life change. Time is right for major life change. It's such as a new lifestyle. A location brings great joy in a trouble-free existence. Also, animal healing. For some, it is a dog definitely reaching out to you. No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how true love can be. Or cat. Let's say or cat. Shake it off if you fall and others jeer. Just shake it off and walk with cheer. Okay. Okay, and closing out with an angel number message for Virgo. 14, you are practical. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, and you're independent. 17, I'm independent on the bottom. I am practical, talking about wise enough to think about things before you jump in. I am practical. And 8, your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. So you are self-sufficient and you're capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. So no matter what this is, you will be successful, and always practical, though. You're Virgos. So sending you love. Bye.